watching.
Roll call. Toth.
Here.
Oberdorf.
Here.
Eckel. Marquette.
Here.
Roos.
Here.
Heben.
Here.
Reynolds.
Here.
Move to excuse Mrs. Eckel.
Second.
All those in favor of excusing Mrs. Eckel, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
Is there a motion to approve the minutes for the April 24th, 2023 regular council meeting? So moved.
Second.
All those in favor of approving the minutes of April the 24th, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
Is there a motion to approve the agenda for the May 8th, 2023 regular council meeting?
Motion to amend the agenda to include zoning and economic development committee reports.
Moving to approve the agenda as amended.
Motion to approve the agenda as amended.
Second.
All those in favor of approving the agenda as amended, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
Are there any committee reports tonight?
Yes, Mr. Mayor. Zoning and Economic Development Committee meeting met on April 19th at 4:30. Myself, Councilman Marquette, Councilman Roos were present. Others in attendance were Mr. Mayor, Mr. Heben, the Law Director, Mark Zukowski, Zoning Inspector, Glenn Goss, Compliance Coordinator, and Allison Murray, our City Administrator. We discussed standardizing the penalty section of the Rossford Code. They would progressively get higher as frequency of violations increased. Mr. Heben, Law Director Heben, added that there are already provisions in the existing code to address most of the concerns. Mr. Marquette suggested that an alley regulation bulletin be sent to all the residents whose properties border an alley. We also discussed the Rossford rental registration, and Mr. Zukowski presented an example that they use in the city of Northwood. The committee determined the rental registration ordinance would remain tabled. More discussion took place on alleys. Mr. Zukowski wished to establish alleyway codes and progressive penalties. The committee voted to have Law Director Heben prepare an ordinance for the next council meeting, which would increase the penalties with frequency. Ms. Murray will meet with BG to discuss how we might get fines added to the county tax duplicate. Meeting adjourned at 5:50 p.m.
Okay, any comments or questions? Mr. Marquette?
Did that letter go out? Did the
Not
letter-
yet. Well, I'm still working with Mark.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, report of the mayor and administrator. Allison, do you have anything this evening?
Yes, just very quickly, at your seats tonight would have been the card that we will pass out when the DORA goes into effect. So it has the rules, so that when people would purchase a DORA beverage in one of the participating locations, they would get the set of rules and the map, so they would know where they were. Tyler has examples of the signs that will go to indicate the boundaries of the DORA, so you'll know when you're entering into the DORA, and then you'll also know there's no alcohol beyond this point, meaning that you are exiting the DORA. So these will go up on the road to indicate where you're at. And then the second item that I have tonight is we've got requests from Danny's Cafe Rossford in order to do some special events. So there are 8 special events permits in which they would like to close their parking lot, and they should have been included in your mailbox. So it tells the different, it's 8 different times. They begin on May the 12th, and then they continue May 21st. The next one is June the 3rd. The next one is June the 16th, 7/29, 9/3, 10/13, and 11/22. So what he is requesting is to block off his parking area. That's what he's requesting. It's in the yellow. So he would block that off in order to accommodate more citizens or more customers in Danny's Cafe. So I was hoping that they could do by motion tonight, you guys could, like we do for the race when we close off portions of the street, that you could pass this by a motion, please.
Greg?
Whose parking is that?
Cities.
It's a city. That's the city's parking.
Go ahead, Robert.
So it's not closing the road,
Nope,
the
it's,
actual driving portion of the road, just
No.
the parking? So
nope,
the
it's
yellow,
just
not
the yellow.
red.
It's
Okay.
circled, if you see in the top, it's circled. The yellow marking is for parking area closure only. So they're indicating that they want the yellow for all of these events.
And then, because they're in the DORA, they can they could put seating in there, or picnic tables, or whatever they wanted during that.
Correct.
And
Yes,
that gives them expanded.
yes.
I'm fine with it. I'll motion to approve the special permits. Do we need to do separate motions for each?
Go ahead, Greg.
Yeah, I want to discuss this a little bit more. So is that intended for a band, did you say, out there?
I believe that they are going to have band as well.
And how are we going to handle the neighbors then down the road there with that band going, when they start calling and complaining?
That's still 12 o'clock, too.
They have a variance. They requested a variance until 1 AM.
Well, I won't go along with that.
Okay.
Go ahead, Mr. Overdo.
This seems like a very congested area anyways. And this is like 5 items, right? 5 different times or something like 5 or 6.
Eight.
Is this going to continue through the summer then? We're going to get more of these?
I don't think so. I think this is the entire until the fall, and that's why they turned them all in now.
Yeah, I have some concern too about the neighbors there, and, the ramifications of it with the neighbors.
I love everything that he's doing. I mean, I love the idea, but I think we have to take those people into consideration. And I think the time is 12 o'clock.
12 o'clock,
One of these is 2 o'clock.
3 to 12.
Kevin?
What council may want to consider is just doing one and seeing how that works out before you approve all 8 of them, if you decide to do that.
That's what I was thinking.
I should get behind that.
All right, you want to make a
But we
motion?
got, when's our next meeting is, he's got 2 of them within the time, between now and our next meeting. So what would we, if we okay the one, what about the one before our next meeting?
Might as well, want to do 2, see how those go.
I mean, he's got like till midnight. One's midnight, one's 9 o'clock.
One's
Yeah,
on
one's
a
9
Sunday.
o'clock.
Is that date right? The one, I thought they were all Friday. Is that correct for the 21st?
And
Is
one,
it Sunday?
1 AM on
Yeah.
6/3.
We could adjust that too, right, Kevin?
Yes.
To like 11?
The noise ordinance allows the administration to grant variances. We've done it before once that I know of with the Cinco de Mayo there. The administration granted a noise variance for the first event on the condition that we would see how that worked out for the future events.
So why don't we, just my opinion, you won't hurt my feelings if you disagree, why don't we approve the first 2 events with a noise deadline till 11?
Do you want to still go to, the second event is on a Sunday, and it goes to 9.
That's fine, then we can keep that at 9 and take the other one to 11.
I'll retract my motion and make a new motion to approve the first 2 events with the parameters that Mayor McKinnon just explained.
Second.
Vote on the motion to approve the special event permit for May 12th and May 21st till 11 o'clock on the 12th and 9 o'clock on the 21st. Heben?
Aye.
Reynolds?
Aye.
Toth?
Aye.
Oberdorf?
No.
Marquette?
Aye.
Bruce?
Allison, did you have anything else?
I did not, thank you.
Okay, Mr. Watson, any correspondence?
No, Mayor.
Okay, introduction of ordinances. Is there a motion to read ordinance 2023-32 by title only?
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor of reading by title only, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? 2023-32 is an ordinance authorizing the administration to take the necessary steps to purchase a certain parcel of real estate and declaring an emergency. This is a first reading.
I think everybody knows what this parcel is. We waited a couple years, we should get this done.
I agree. I'll move to suspend with the second and third reading.
Is there a second?
Oh, I'm sorry, second.
Do we have the map of it?
It's the north wall.
Oh, it is, oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, is there anyone in the audience that has a problem with us passing this evening, or any questions in regards to it?
I have a question. I just wanted to know what.
You have to come up and state your name and address for the record.
Name is Gabe Baker and address is 123 Bergen. My question was just what declaring an emergency like actually does and what it like allows, I suppose.
It allows us to pass an ordinance on either the first or second reading.
And like if that wasn't in place, what would it normally be?
It would go to 3 readings.
Oh, okay. All right, thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
Is that it? All those in favor of suspending with the second and third reading, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
Move to declare ordinance 2023-32 an emergency measure.
Second.
All those in favor of declaring an emergency, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
Motion to adopt ordinance 2023-32.
Aye, second.
Vote on the motion to adopt. Heben.
Aye.
Roos.
Aye.
Marquette.
Aye.
Oberdorf.
Aye.
Toth.
Aye.
Reynolds.
Aye.
Is there a motion to read ordinance 2023-33 by title only?
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor of reading by title only, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? 2023-33 is an ordinance authorizing the award of a contract for the Rossford Recreation Center exterior insulation and finish system, EIFS, and declaring an emergency. This is a first reading.
Allison?
We've been waiting, I know Mr. Roos has been waiting since I got here to get this project completed. So the sooner we award this, the sooner we can actually take care of the EIFS, which is in need of some repair down at the Recreation Center.
We gotta make this taxpayer happy before he leaves.
Move to suspend the second and third readings.
Second.
You
But I
want to
do have a
reward him
question.
for his patience. Go ahead.
I do have a question. Obviously, there's a huge difference, almost threefold between the low and the high. The high just threw a number at it because it's double our estimate. But are we familiar with them, comfortable that?
Scott Ross has worked with all 3 companies, and he said they're all reputable and do the work. He's confident that they will be able to accomplish it.
Okay. All right.
Okay. We have a first and a second, right?
Yeah, motion, did you, the
Is
audience?
there anyone in the audience that has a problem with us passing this evening, or any questions in regards to it? No.
All those in favor of suspending with the second and third reading, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
Move to declare 2023-33 an emergency measure.
Second.
All those in favor of declaring an emergency, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
Move for adoption.
Second.
Vote on the motion to adopt 2023-33. Oberdorf.
Aye.
Marquette.
Aye.
Roos.
Aye.
Heben.
Aye.
Reynolds.
Aye.
Toth.
Aye.
Is there a motion to read ordinance 2023-34 by title only?
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor of reading by title only, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? 2023-34 is an ordinance authorizing the administration to dispose of certain surplus property not needed for any municipal purpose and declaring an emergency. This is a first reading.
Allison?
The police department identified that they have tasers that used to be a problem to get rid of them when we replaced them, but they now have a vendor that will purchase them back, correct?
Okay.
I'll move to suspend with the second and third reading.
Second.
Is there anyone in the audience that has a problem with us passing this evening, or any questions in regards to it? No.
All those in favor of suspending with the second and third reading, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
Motion to declare ordinance 2023-34 an emergency.
Second.
All those in favor of declaring an emergency, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
Motion to adopt ordinance 2023-34.
Second.
Vote on the motion to adopt. Heben.
Aye.
Reynolds.
Aye.
Toth.
Aye.
Oberdorf.
Aye.
Marquette.
Aye.
Roos.
Aye.
Is there a motion to read ordinance 2023-35 by title only?
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor of reading by title only, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? 2023-35 is an ordinance amending, supplementing number 7, the annual appropriation measure for the year beginning January 1, 2023, and ending December 31, 2023, passed by ordinance 2023-10. This is the first reading.
I'm going to defer to Chris.
Oh, thanks. So there are 3 items that are included in the appropriation ordinance. The first is a repair to the Public Works dump truck. They're looking to have the bed replaced. It was damaged this spring, and unfortunately, the department has limited functionality until we get it repaired. The second item is the police department received donations for the bike patrol in 2022. So we are looking to add those donations to the budget this year to kind of build up the police's, I guess, bike capacity. And then the third item is for the rec center. We received quotes from Coverall to enter into a contract to do weekly cleanings at the rec center, and that's what the last $5,000 amount is.
Go ahead, Greg.
The, Chief, the bikes, is that gonna, you're gonna just have money put towards more bikes or more bike patrols?
It'll add a bike, and it'll add training for another bike officer, so we'll be able to with this summer.
Hey,
Okay. Is there a motion?
I'll move to suspend with the second and third reading.
Second.
Is there anyone in the audience that has a problem with us passing this evening, or any questions in regards to it? No.
All those in favor of suspending with the second and third reading, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
Motion to adopt ordinance 2023-35.
Second.
Vote on the motion to adopt. Heben.
Aye.
Reynolds.
Aye.
Toth.
Aye.
Oberdorf.
Aye.
Marquette.
aye.
Roos.
Aye.
Introduction of resolutions. Is there a motion to read resolution 2023-04 by title only?
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor of reading by title only, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? 2023-04 is a resolution adopting the draft Wood County Solid Waste Management Plan. This is a first reading.
Allison?
This is a resolution from the county. Because we are in Wood County, we participate in their Wood County Solid Waste Management Plan. If anybody is interested in seeing it, I have one flash drive that you guys can take a look at what the plan actually is. There's no hurry. This is not due back to them until July 1st, but I did want to get it on the agenda and at least have a first read.
Okay, first reading, unless you guys want to get it off our table. Go ahead, Greg.
I'll make a motion to suspend with the second reading.
Second.
Is there anyone in the audience that has a problem with us passing this evening, or any questions in regards to it? No.
All those in favor of suspending with the second and third reading, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
Move adoption?
Second.
Vote on the motion to adopt Resolution 2023-04. Marquette.
Aye.
Oberdorf.
Aye.
Toth.
Aye.
Reynolds.
Aye.
Heben.
Aye.
Roos.
Aye.
Okay, council remarks. We'll start this way. Mrs. Reynolds,
Nothing from me.
Mr. Heaven,
Nothing for me, Your Honor.
Mr. Roos, Mr. Marquette, Mr. Overdorf, Mr. Toth.
I got nothing.
All right, any audience remarks?
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
Second.
All those in favor of adjourning, please say aye.
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 Any opposed?